Hey guys, Mr. Ground here, 8.3 adding and subtracting rational expressions. So in this case, the rational expressions we're going to be adding do not have a common denominator and they don't share any common factors. They're not factorable at all in this case. So what this is really going to be similar to is if I were adding two fractions like this, let's say 3/4 plus 1/3, okay? There's no common factors. The least common denominator, the way that I would make that is just to take the denominator on this side and multiply it on top and bottom. Take the denominator here and multiply it on top and bottom. I haven't changed the value of anything, right? Because 3/3 is equal to 1, 4/4 is equal to 1. I'm just now going to get these fractions in terms of twelfths. So that would make this 9/12 plus 4/12, and now they have a common denominator and I can add them together. So we're really doing the exact same thing as that. It's just a little more complicated looking because we've got little equations in the as the numerators and denominators. Okay, so this one, again, not factorable for the denominators, no common factors, and so we're going to start out by multiplying each side by the other one's denominator. Right? Okay, now I've got a little bit of multiplication to do. I want to combine the numerator into one polynomial where all the terms are combined. The denominators I'm going to leave in their factored form, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll lighten the load a little bit. Okay, so here I'm distributing 3x squared minus 6x. Over here I'm foiling. And because I have a common denominator, I'm just going to make this one fraction at this point. So 3x squared minus 3x, and then minus 2x plus 2. And because they're a common denominator, I'm going to make this one big fraction, and then I just have to combine the like terms and list the domain restrictions. All right, so 3x squared and 3x squared makes 6x squared. X's, I've got minus 6, minus 3, minus 2. That makes minus 11. And then for my constant, I just have a 2. All over x minus 2, x minus 1. What can't x equal? A positive 2 or a positive 1. Now, in a class like maybe a pre-calculus or college algebra, you might take this a step further and factor out the numerator to see if anything cancels out. For this class, we're just going to assume that it doesn't simplify any further from here. We're going to get it to this point, list the domain restrictions, and then we're going to call it done. All right, our next one. This one looks a little bit more complicated. I'm going to have to erase this 2 to make some room. It's a subtraction, so again, I like to make this a plus negative 2 rather than a minus positive 2. And all I can do is multiply each one by the other's denominator. So 5x minus 2 on top and bottom. This one gets a 2x plus 5 on the top and bottom. And then I've got a common denominator. It's a plus, right? If it's a plus and negative, I can just make it all one fraction now. So that's going to be 15x squared minus 10x minus 6x plus 4. And then over here, I can distribute that minus 2 in. That makes it a minus 4x and a minus 10 all over 5x minus 2 times 2x plus 5. Try to make that somewhat neat. All right, combining like terms, x squareds, I just have the 15x squared, nothing to combine with it. Negative minus 10 minus 6 minus 4 makes a minus 20x. Gets rid of that. And then 4 minus 10 is a minus 6. And then the denominator we'll leave in its factored form. Now, what are our domain restrictions? These ones I can't just flip the sign, but I can set them both equal to 0 to solve. Plus 2, 5x equals 2, divide by 5, we get that x can't equal 2/5. And then over here, we get that x can't equal a -5/2. So that's our full answer for that one. All right. Here are a couple to try. However, there's a typo with this one. I think this is supposed to be a 2x minus 3, and this is, I'm just going to change it to a 3x minus 1, and then it's not factorable, no common factors. Okay, so I'm going to try to buzz through these. X plus 5, x plus 5, x minus 4, x minus 4. Then we've got some foiling to do. X squared plus 3x plus 5x plus 15. And then over here we've got x squared minus 4x and minus x plus 4. And then our denominator, x plus 5, x minus 4, is common. Combine like terms, I've got x squared plus x squared makes 2x squared. I've got 3 plus 5 minus 4 minus 1 for the x's makes a plus 3x. And then 15 plus 4 is 19 for my constant. X plus 5, x minus 4. So x cannot equal a -5 or a +4. All right, for our next one, our slightly amended one, 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1, throw some parentheses around everything, make it all nice and pretty. 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. All right. Distribute here, and that's going to be 9x squared minus 3x. Foil here, 6x squared minus 9x, and minus 4x plus 6, all over 3x minus 1, 2x minus 3. And now we just have to combine like terms. I wonder if I can fit this. 9 plus 6x squared is 15x squared. Minus 3 minus 9 minus 4 makes minus 16x, right? 12, 16, yep, plus 6. All over 3x minus 1, 2x minus 3. And then to solve those, find their domain restrictions. We get that x can't equal 1/3. And over here, we get that x can't equal 3/2. Like that.